Yeah. So I've only done figure. My first time doing women's physique was at the Amateur Olympia when I got my pro card. So um, a few months, we'll say maybe around July timeframe, July, August timeframe, my coach was like, hey, what are your thoughts on physique? And I'm like, physique's cool, and I won't. And he's like, okay, well, start. He's like, sent me some poses, and he's like, hey, start doing this. We went over some things, and he's like, yes, start sending those in, as well as your figure check-ins. I said, okay, cool. So I was sending them both in, and he was critiquing both poses and stuff like that. But we never discussed actually doing it. We never discussed like when we would make that switch, or if it was a switch, or we never really discussed when it was going to happen on stage. We didn't come up with a routine. We didn't come up with any of that. It was just kind of what I felt was more like, kind of prepping me to maybe see where I was falling so that I could be ready. But we never discussed that. Oh, hey, by the way, you're ready now. You're physique now, So anyway, check-in happens, or the day of check-in, so Monday. We meet up around 1:00 in the afternoon before check-ins, and we're running through poses in person. First time in person with my coach. And he's like, all right, I'm doing my figure poses. And he says, okay, cool. Let me see your physique poses. I show him my physique poses. He's like, you're doing physique, right? And I was like, no. He's like, why not? I was like, we didn't talk about it. I'm like, I'm a figure athlete. So he's like, yeah, there's not a chance in hell that you're going to do this competition and not also do physique. He's like, at this point, I don't even care if you do figure. It's looking like physique. Like, he straight out told me it's happening, and I'm like, okay, it's happening, So we went to check-ins, signed me up for physique, and then the rest was history. So that was my very first time.
Well, for your very first time, you did pretty good. You won in your class and you won the overall title. That is very tough, especially for somebody else. How long have you been competing now?
First show is October 2024, so 4 years. 3 years. 3 years.
3 years. That's pretty